very good day to Professor Madhya Dr. Suryani Muhammad. Today I would like to present about my internship report in Dapro Rubber. Before I kickstart my presentation, let me introduce myself. My name is R. KISHAN RAMARAO, metric number S51928, currently pursuing in Bachelor of Economics in Natural Resources at University Malaysia Terengganu. There are three main parts in this report which consists of Chapter 1, Chapter 2 and Chapter 3. Let me begin with Chapter 1 which is Organizational Background. Organizational background started with the history which is in the year 1960 where Charles Dobenberger started to develop a unique low pressure multifunctional compression molding rubber machines to produce finished goods by processing the rubber compound as a raw material. To be added on in 1976 in Santa Monica, specifically in Van Nuys, it is an area that Charles Dobenberger moved into and expanded his manufacturing facilities. By then, he also started to employ some employees to expand his manufacturing facilities to produce more finished goods to the clients. In 1991, he also expanded his manufacturing facilities internationally by building a 30,000 square feet manufacturing facility in Asia Arena, which is Singapore. To be added on, in 2000, he also built another 40,000 square feet manufacturing facilities in northern US where he got more clients from northern US. Other than that, in 2005, he also built another 30,000 square feet manufacturing facilities to produce more finished goods by using the high technology machines such as liquid molding services, where he employed some engineers where they are more professionally and physically able to use the machines that are high in technology. Next, let me explain about the market focus found in Dapro Rubber. Dapro Rubber is a secondary industry where they process raw materials to produce finished goods. The raw materials such as plastic and rubber compound. Their main shipments is to US and China where the clients are more demanding for the parts that are created by Dapro Rubber. International clients such as US and China. International clients such as United States and China demanding more parts of the Dapro rubbers to produce more medical parts, bio and oil and gas parts to be used in their industrial area. Approximately to 1,000 to 500,000 parts of the natural rubber compound are produced from Dapro Rubber to the client according to the client's orders every week. By collaborating with international clients, Dapro Rubber able to communicate and negotiate business transactions throughout internationally so that they can gain more profit and also more reliable customers throughout the world. Next, I would like to explain about the approach that Dapro Rubber made to advance their organization. Dapro Rubber use multifunctional high technology machines which is molding rubber compound into different types of finished goods. The finished goods are also shipped to many different types of industrials such as medical industry, oil and gas industry, electricity, aerospace and engineering industry. Moreover, Dapro Rubber also always welcomes clients to collaborate into their research that are made in their industry. For example, Dapro Rubber welcomes customers to solve their needs. They also provide services to improve the design of parts that other industry made to be completely made into a finished goods at the last step of the production. For example, medical company approaches to Dapro Rubber to finish their research, which is syringes that are made for COVID-19 vaccination. So Dapro Rubber has made a good final product which they can supply to the medical department for the process of vaccination around the world. Not to forget that Dapro Rubber also collaborated with oil and gas industry. Oil and gas industry always needed gaskets, valves and other chemical compounds that are needed to be used in their industry. For example, Dapro Rubber made gaskets and valves that are used in oil and gas industry, and they also tested it in extreme condition and extreme thermal conditions. Parts of the oil and gas industry can withstand to the toughest environment. Now let me mention about the organizational information and details. The organization name is Dapro Rubber Sdn Bhd and the owner of the Dapro Rubber is Mr. Lee Meng Soon, which is he also takes care of the Asian branches, which is Singapore and Malaysia. Dapro Rubber also has their own vision and mission. Their vision is to be top manufacturer of custom rubber molding equipments in the world. Their mission is Dapro Rubber has high precision to close monitor, custom molding services and other capabilities to help meeting the client's need. Next, let us jump into the chapter 2 in the report, which is identification of issues and implementation of the strategies to solve the issues. In chapter 2, the report will discuss about the issues found in the Dapro Rubber Sdn Bhd and the solutions that are made to solve the issues so that the organization can reach their goals and target. The first issue that I found in the organization is lack of job advertisement. The main issue found in Dapro Rubber Malaysia Sdn Bhd was lack of employees in Quality Check Inspector Department, which is QC department. Operation manager told us that there were no initiatives from other employees in the organization to sort out job advertisement for the position of Quality Check Inspector in the organization. This issue also added that Operation manager told us that other employees in the organization has less knowledge and skills in managing job advertisement in internet platform. The solution that suggested by our team was to create a social media page and post some job advertisements so that the public have the awareness about job vacancy availability around that area, which was Gelang Pata Johor. Therefore, an animated poster created using Canvas by myself throughout the application, and the poster were posted in social media such as Facebook to share the job vacancy to the public around there. The efforts that taken into the result was in good, where there were more employees applied for the job vacancy in Dapro Rubber. Many people have started to reach out Dapro Rubber Malaysia Sdn Bhd asking for the job. Hence, a few people have successfully went through interview session and started doing work for their earnings in Dapro Rubber Sdn Bhd. The next issue that I found is organization's assets labeling and quantity updates. In Dapro Rubber Malaysia Sdn Bhd, the assets label were outdated and the quantity check were done a few years back. This happened because the previous employee who handled all the labeling and the updating of the quantity of the assets has stopped working in the organization. All these works were pending and no other employees have enough time to check on the quantity of the assets and labeling on it. Hence, there were no other employee that could carry out this job, as it should be done manually to update the quantity and condition of the asset. So, the suggested solution was to create an Excel file where it compiles all the types and quantity of assets in one folder. The quantity and the condition can be remarked by the employee with printed Excel document that has all the assets details. Moreover, an equipment which was label printer was suggested to organization to label the assets with a standard machine that print out labels clean and tidy. Therefore, foreign employees working in the organization could clearly understand the name of the assets that they are using during the producing the finished goods in the production site. The third issue that I found in the organization is process of sending back foreign employees to their country. There were 4 foreign employees that wanted to go back to their country, which was Myanmar. Due to COVID-19 pandemic, Malaysia had to do Movement Control Order, which is MCO, where the border were closed for more than a year. Myanmar embassy, which situated at Kuala Lumpur, had no response when we contacted. The agents that does the services of the Myanmar people living in Malaysia and working as employee did not have the proper procedure to send back these employees in this pandemic situation. The solution that I gave was to negotiate directly with our managing director of Dapro Rubber Malaysia Sdn Bhd, who is Mr. Lee Meng Soon, to discuss about the permission to let the Myanmar employees to go by themselves to the Myanmar embassy at Kuala Lumpur to buy or book tickets and ask the process of travel. We provided the necessary documents and permission letter from nearby police department for them to travel interstate. As for the quantity used for the raw material, the total starting stock of the raw material in July 2021 was 42,043.44, which is the early stock before it is being used in the production of finished goods that are demanded by the clients. The total stock used in July 2021 was 4,634.38. That the stock used was to produce finished goods that are ordered by the customers in July 2021, and the balance stock was 37,409.06 after deducting the stock of raw material that are used for the production of the finished goods that are ordered by the clients in July 2021. For the second economic analysis that I did in Dapro Rubber Sdn Bhd throughout my internship period was quantity of finished goods manufactured by the organization. The quantity of finished goods manufactured was 1,176,141 units, and the cost for the quantity manufactured of finished goods was Rm 332,058 ringgit. For the export of the quantity of finished goods was 1,878,400 unit, and the cost for the export quantity of finished good was Rm 533,035 ringgit. This was compared to the quantity of finished goods manufactured, as quantity of finished good export is higher than the quantity of finished goods manufactured. So hereby we can tell that export quantity is higher than the export manufactured. Here we can tell that export quantity is higher than the quantity of finished goods that are manufactured by the Dapro Rubber Sdn Bhd. So there are few types of finished goods that are produced in July 2021 by the Dapro Rubber Sdn Bhd, which was universal duplex plug, gaskets for the oil and gas industry, flex needle ampere which was needed by the medical industry at China, and last but not least the liner O-ring which was used in the electricity industry around the world. My suggestion for the organization is to increase the employment for the domestic people so that they can get a proper job, especially those who have worked at the Singapore and had to stop their working to take care of their family in Johor Bahru. So increasing the employment for the domestic people will be great for the organization. And my next suggestion is there should be a guidelines for the machines that are available at the Dapro Rubber Malaysia Sdn Bhd. The high-tech machines must have the guidelines or a proper a proper guidelines to help new employees that are coming to the Dapro Rubber Malaysia Sdn Bhd to have an overview and initiating to start up to use the machines as well. As for my conclusion, I have learned a lot of knowledge throughout my internship period in Dapro Rubber Malaysia Sdn Bhd. I was given a position of human resource and administrative assistant to assist the managers of the operational organization to complete the task given by the organization. I have also learned more about the details of the organization by going through their official website, which is daprorubber.com.my. I also have learned how industry, especially a secondary industry, producing finished goods by processing the raw materials in the production site. I have also able to work out with other colleagues in the organization where I can create a solution with my co-workers to solve the issues that I found in the organization throughout my internship period in Dapro Rubber Malaysia Sdn Bhd. Not to forget that I also able to do economic analysis in the internship area, which is Dapro Rubber Sdn Bhd, and I was able to do more than one economic analysis in the report. I would like to also apologize if there is any error or mistakes that I did throughout my presentation today, and I would like to thank Dr. Suryani for listening to my presentation today. Thank you.